Hi there! We're making peanut brittle today, but it's going to be a super easy microwave peanut brittle. No cooking on top of the stove, no candy thermometers. It's very simple. It all comes together in a big Pyrex bowl with just half a dozen ingredients. So we have sugar, corn syrup, peanuts of course, a little bit of butter, a little bit of vanilla, and some baking soda. And I should mention the equipment I'm going to use. I have a nice heat-proof, microwave-proof Pyrex bowl with a handle. I think that's the safest kind of cooking utensil to use when you're making something really hot like candy. And have that at the ready. And also have prepared a large metal baking sheet and just grease that with a little bit of oil. This is where you're going to be pouring your molten candy out to cool. So rub that all over. You can spray it too with baking spray, but a little bit of canola oil or vegetable oil works great. So into this bowl, I'm going to put 1 cup of white sugar and half a cup of corn syrup. And this is just regular golden corn syrup. You can use the white corn syrup. I've used both. This one will make a little darker peanut brittle, but the white will work just fine. In fact, some people prefer that. So I'm just going to scoop this out with a little spoon. And I'm going to give this a quick stir. And you can see the sugar isn't completely dissolved in the corn syrup. This will come together nicely just in the microwave. So we're going to put this in the microwave for 4 minutes on high. Okay, our sugar and corn syrup have been bubbling away for 4 minutes. And now we're going to add our peanuts. And this is just 1 cup of regular peanuts. Don't use dry roasted peanuts, use just regular peanuts. The dry roasted ones don't have enough moisture to hold up to the heat of the sugar and corn syrup. So just give that a light stir. Doesn't have to be completely stirred in. And depending on the heat and power of your microwave, you could end up cooking this for 4 minutes, but I want you to keep an eye on it, starting at about the 2-minute mark. So set your oven for, I'd say 3 minutes on high, and just check it. Make sure your peanuts don't scorch. This could take as long as 4 minutes, but you just want to get those peanuts nice and bubbly in the sugar syrup, but you don't want this to scorch. So 3 minutes on high, possibly 4 minutes, but it's up to you and your microwave. Every microwave is different. So let's try this again. Set it on high. I'm going to do mine for 3 minutes. But I'm going to keep an eye on it. Okay, so that was 3 minutes. Use an oven mitt. Yeah, 3 minutes in my microwave was perfect for cooking the peanuts in the sugar syrup. So now I have 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And I have 1 teaspoon of butter. Just give that a little gentle mix. It's going to be really hot. And we're going to put this back in the microwave and cook it for another 1 to 2 minutes. Again, keep your eye on it. If it smells like it could be reaching the burnt sugar stage, cut your power right away, but 1 to 2 minutes should do. It smells like a candy factory in here. So that stage took me about 1.5 minutes. So you might take 1 minute, you might need 2 minutes, or somewhere in between. So I let this go for 1.5 minutes. And now I'm going to very quickly stir in 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And this is going to foam up. You want to make sure you get all that baking soda stirred in completely. And then, working as quickly as you can, you're going to spread this out on your greased baking sheet. And you're probably not going to get it all out of the bowl. Some of it is going to stick. That's okay. Do not put this in your dishpan. Let it cool completely. If you come into contact with water with that bowl, it is going to shatter. So now, just tilt your pan just gently back and forth to get it to spread a little bit. But you don't want to touch this with a utensil. Just see if you can give it a tap and let that spread naturally. And I think that's as far as it's going to get. If your kitchen is quite warm, you'll get more of a spread. It's a cold November day here, so this is only going to spread that far. So now, let this cool completely, and then we'll come back and we'll break it into peanut brittle and we'll taste it. Our peanut brittle has been cooling here on the counter. I'm just going to lift it up and put my hand underneath, and yes, it is cool enough to the touch. And that means it's set up sufficiently so that we can crack it and turn it into peanut brittle. So you may need to use a spatula for this. Just get up underneath it. There, it's sliding freely on the sheet, and see it cracked on me already, but just take it in your hands and snap it into nice shapes. See the nice honeycomb inside the peanut brittle? It's very nice and crispy. I think pieces like that are nice, and if someone wants to break it apart themselves, they can. Oop. And this is all part of the fun. Just snap it apart. Some people, when they're allowing their peanut brittle to cool, they'll sprinkle the top with some chocolate. And as it cools, as the peanut brittle cools, the chocolate melts and makes a beautiful chocolatey coating over the peanut brittle. So, let's see what this tastes like. If you've never had homemade peanut brittle, you're in for a treat, because it is nothing like the store-bought stuff. It is crisp and fresh because we just made it moments ago, and it's just so nice. To me, this tastes like the beginning of the holidays. This is my mother's recipe. She made it every year. I have no idea where she got the recipe from. It could have been from a magazine or a friend. but she made this every year and we love it. My husband loves it. I package it up in little gift bags and I give it to my friends. They love it. It's just so easy. If you have sugar, peanuts, corn syrup, and butter in your kitchen, you can make a lovely homemade treat that anyone would love to receive as a gift. And it's just so much fun to have it on a dessert table at a Christmas party or holiday party. One last thing. Do not look at this bowl and hate me and think that you're going to have a terrible time cleaning it. Remember how I said do not put this in water when it is hot, but now that it's cool to the touch, just put it in water, put it in your sink, fill it with cold water, let it sit, and I promise all of that sugar will just dissolve and your bowl will be very easy to clean up. So I hope you liked this festive holiday treat, and let me know in the comments if you make it. I'd love to know how it turns out for you. As I said, depending on the power of your microwave, you may have to make a batch of this first just to get the timings just right. But once you know how your microwave operates, you should end up with perfect results just like this. So, thanks for watching. Enjoy your peanut brittle, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.